Hello, it's Amanda here from Lolli Lulu Crafts, and today I have here the Stampin' Up colour caddy, and I'm just going to show you how to construct it, and then I will show you what it looks like when it's all full. Okay, so let's get constructing. So the first thing obviously is it's in this box, so we need to just take all of that out. So I'll come back to you when I've taken all the bits out of the box. Okay, so here it is, all the bits out of the box. So we've got a whole pile of these things, which are basically the bits that you put your ink pads into. So we've got those, and then we've got this bit, which is going to be the top where you're going to put all your refills and everything. This is clearly the base, spins around, and then we have this piece here, which I suspect is going to go on the base. Take this middle piece out, stick that down, and that will make a nice spongy bit onto our base piece there, so that we don't scratch our table. And then finally I've got a little bag of goodies here with two metal pieces, sort of just long, one long and straight, one long with a hook at one end, as it were, one bendy bit, and then what looks almost like a little handle. It's like a plunger, doesn't it? And then instructions. So let's have a little look what it says to do. Let's try and be good and follow the instructions. Okay, so the first thing is adhere the non-skid pad to the base. Yes, so the non-stick thing is just the ring. It's just showing, it has a sort of weird diagram thing as well. I mean, to be honest, I suspect it's probably fairly self-explanatory, but let's just be good. And it's not very well cut, so you're going to just have to use a fingernail, because I don't want to rip off too much of the sticky until I'm ready to stick. And I especially don't want it in the middle, because it'll stick to something it shouldn't. Okay, so then I'm just going to grab a little corner off there, and then we're just going to position this so it's kind of nice and evenly spaced. So we're just sticking the one piece down and then pulling that off, and then popping that bit down and pulling it off, sticking it down as we pull it around. And you notice I'm not sticking it like really hard, and also there where there's a little tear, we need to go back and just grab that again, make sure that everything sticks down like so. So there we go. And if you do it like that, rather than taking everything off in one go, you'll find it a lot simpler. Okay, so that feels nice. It definitely is non-slip. Okay, then it says instruction 2, that piece and that piece together. What we need to do is have this piece and pop it through here somehow. There we go. Because the reason is that that piece there is gonna, if you look, there's like a little hole there, so that piece is gonna lock into there, and it's gonna stop these moving and twisting and doing what it's not supposed to do. But anyway, so now we want to screw that piece into there. Right, okay, and then the next instruction is place the first pad tray on the center rod. Doesn't seem to be, so just pop that down. So you can see there's like little bumps there, so we're just going to plop that so it fits on there. This is dropping down at the moment. I'm assuming that once we screw this in that will hold it tight at the bottom here, so don't worry too much about that at the moment. So then it says put the second tray on, and when you put that on, you want to click the second tray into the ridges on the first tray, which will be these bits, clicking into these bits here. Can you see the let's take it over. Can you see the holes there? They need to click onto here, so we're just going to pop that down. If I can work out where the hole is. There we go. So then I just want to click that on like so, and then continue till add all pad trays until they're all in the fully expanded position, whatever that means. But anyway, let's just keep putting them on. So that one goes around so it pops onto here. That would help if I didn't put it on upside down. Okay, honestly, some people need help. So just make sure that they click in place. You don't want them to be loose, because otherwise they could flop about. But that one wasn't clicked down. And then we'll carry on doing that until they are all put into position. And I've just realised why I'm doing it upside down each time, because these are turned up the wrong way and I keep picking them off the wrong way. Okay, so I'll come back to you when these are all popped on. Okay, so it's the last tray just gone on. Okay, so we've built our little castle here. I won't tip it and show you because I think it might all fall off again until I seal it. And then the last one thing to, no, sorry, two more things. It says place the refill tray on the top of the last caddy. So we want to put that one on. So let's have a look. So we've got 4 holes. So the gaps, if you see here, there's like dips here, and then there's on the tray, there's, hopefully you can see, there's little bits sticking out, so you want to make sure they pop into the gaps. And then we are done with that. So that's our little refill tray on. We need to make sure that this thing here at the bottom is still in that hole, and then we need to just push that through and turn that till it pops into that hole there. I can't really show you very easily, but that's okay. And then I'm going to hold that at the bottom, so just making sure that's still in, which it is, and then I'm going to hold that to make sure it stays there while I just screw this top bit on, which is a lot easier. I'm just going to let go now for a minute. Just making sure. Okay. There we go. So that's just going to line that handle up so it's nice and square to that top piece there, because otherwise that'll drive me mad. Okay, and there we've got our little caddy at the top to put things in, your refill bottles or whatever you want to do. And then from the side we've got our rack. Okay, obviously it's going to stand up. So what I'll do is, so you get your ink pads. So here's my brights. They're already open out of their packaging because I've got some new ones. But what you can do is take these labels off the end, pop them on the end, whichever side it is, this side probably, and then when you put these in here, however it works, there we go. Then when you put those in there, you can see the ends of your ink pad and you will know exactly what you've got. So it does seem, what you want to do is like a sled. Okay, let me just pop this down. Can you see these pieces here? There's like a, they've got a shape here. They go up like a U there, and they do the same this side. But it's actually goes on the inside of the little, this is like the sled. So that goes on the inside of our little sled. Kind of like, do you remember when they go down the luge and they sled down? This is like the little blades on the sled, and we're going on the outside of these little runners. Can you see it now easier? And that's going to centralize your ink pad. So don't think, oh, it's supposed to go inside that. It's not. Okay, so then you can just slide that in and it will sit in there, whichever way round, it doesn't matter, and pop that in on there. I think it's going to be better to have, if you always take this side, which has got the shape, so it makes it easier to go in, and because you've got that nice shape which you can naturally pop into the middle of that gap and then place it in. And also then on this side you have a much flatter shape, so you'll be able to put your label on that much more simply. Okay, so all you then do, as I say again, find that shape. So then if you look on compared to that side, so if you go in that side, you're wriggling around trying to, and quite often if you actually miss and go off the side of that, whereas with this shape there, it naturally helps position you onto that little sled thing, except for when I'm trying to do it through a camera. There we go. And as I say, then you've got those flat edges that will have your labels on, and we can just pop those on like so, and then you just twirl them round and you're ready to see what you want. Okay, so that is our rack all made. I hope you found that useful. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now.